Welcome back, everyone. Sitting here with Keegan Wisdom today from Baton Rouge Title in one of his several locations citywide to make this a very convenient experience for you. Thanks for being here, Keegan.
Thank you, George.
Thanks for having us. I agree. So today we're continuing our mini-series on closing costs and everything that goes into the cost of buying a house, not just securing a loan, but buying a house. And today we're going to talk about the title-related fees. And some of these things that are called fees are really costs that the title company incurs on behalf of you, and then you're just reimbursing the title company for these costs. We're skipping down to box C of the loan estimate, which has all the title fees and the costs associated with it. Keegan sent over this fee quote. I just want to kind of go over in detail, if you can explain a couple of these things I just don't understand. The abstract and the title exam fee, what are those?
Okay, funny you asked, George. So I actually have an abstract right here. This is an actual abstract of one of our files that we're doing. And so this is going to be the 30-year history of the ownership and any kind of liens, mortgages of this property that happened on this sale. So what we do is we compile this 30-year history from the clerk of court records that are public record for anybody to go pull. And it's going to be maps. It's going to show all the mortgages that they may have been outstanding for the last 30 years, the ones that have been paid off and have not been paid off. Mm-hmm. So what we do is we have to make sure that we clear this whole title for the current new buyer. So when the buyer gets this property, it's going to be free and clear of any liens or mortgages or anything on that property. Right. So that's what the attorney then looks at this abstract right here, and he would go through to make sure that nothing is still outstanding for the new buyer that's going to be there.
It's a lot of reading.
That is, that's for sure.
All right, so moving on, we got the notary and we got the document prep fee. What is that?
So what that is we have to prepare documents for the closing, and we combine those with the documents that y'all send us as far as from the lender perspective, is to get notarized at the time of sale. So at the time of sale is the last part of the closing process. Mm-hmm. So that is when the ownership actually transfers hands at the closing table. Okay. So what we do is we verify the person's identities when they come in to make sure they are who they say they are. Mm-hmm. So we get their copy of their IDs.
Okay, gotcha. So document prep fee to turn out all this stuff and pay your team. Correct. And notary fee to make sure that the people are actually who they are when they come to sign.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Yep.
All right. Last box we'll skip down to the recording fees.
Yeah, so for the recording fees, that's not even a fee to us. That fee goes straight to the clerk of court. So we charge exactly what the clerk charges us to record the documents, which is going to be the cash sale and the mortgage for the property.
Okay, so another stack of this going back to the clerk.
Yeah.
Then. All right, so the last thing I want to ask you about is title insurance, and we left that for last because it can be the most confusing. So as the expert, let's hear it.
Yeah, so for title insurance, it covers a wide variety of things, but what it does is it protects the buyers of any interest in the house or any title defects that would be on that property. So there are certain things where the clerk of court can file wrong, or else the other main thing that we're seeing now is with ancestry.com, that people find out about heirs that they didn't know they had. So they say a brother that was not part that they didn't know about. So now, but that person would still possibly have interest in the property. And so it would have been sold, say, before now, but yet they still would be entitled for a payout possibly from the title insurance company for the ownership that was sold.
So this could be transfers 2 and 3 sales ago.
Correct.
Ownership 2 and 3 sales ago. Okay.
Yes.
And contractor liens as well. If there's any electrical or general contractor stuff that's on the property.
And also, title insurance does cover you for the life of the loan. So that means the life of you own the property. So as long as you own the property, the title insurance that you bought that one time would protect you for as long as you own the property.
Very good. Awesome. Keegan Wisdom, Baton Rouge Title. Thanks for having us again, man.
Thank you, George.
Look forward to working together.
Yes.